To a favorite of ours, of yours. This is a customer pick on hsn.com, so feel free to log on and read the reviews on the Bzees Daisy. This is a washable slingback sandal. And what that means is, if they get dirty, if you spill something on them, if you are wearing these out in the garden and they get, you know, mud on them, you throw them in the washing machine. And then you let them air dry and they're good as new, and you put them on and you enjoy. Your feet are comfortable because of all of the technology that's really built into the shoe. And you've got a great sandal that can take you anywhere. Let me show you your color options. We've got black, and this one is an all black, all over black. We have them in yellow. Here they are in everybody's favorite, the denim blue. We have them in red, and you've heard me say this if you've seen my presentation. I call it lipstick red, race car red, nail polish red. These are red, and they are fantastic. Here they are in Coco Cheetah. It's one of the prints we have, so that's that Coco Cheetah. And then we also have the navy floral, which is the other print that we have on these. Adjustable slingback. I love this because if you've ever worn a slingback where either it was too tight on your heel or too loose and it kept falling off, you're not gonna have that issue because you can adjust how tight or loose you wear these. Flexible, a little bit of a heel, not too much. These are $39 on clearance. The retail value of these are $79. So you've got a really great shoe to get home in medium or wides. 5 to 12, including half sizes here. April Lafriou is joining us for our full presentation. And April, we've had a ball talking about these shoes, but so many of our viewers can't get enough.
I tell you, Daisy is Miss Congeniality because she's had a lot of showcasing here lately. And it's because she's so pretty. I mean, who doesn't love a pretty shoe? But it's not all about pretty, as you know, Tamara. Bzees is definitely a top 5 nationwide brand in regards to comfort. So let's go through some of the technology just to let you fall in love with Miss Daisy here. Okay. So as you can see, Tamara's showing you the beautiful red lipstick color. I love a red shoe too. It really just gonna make your outfit pop. But let's talk about the fabric on the top. So we have 2 layers here. This top layer is separate from the bottom. This is tied. You'll never have to tie this beautiful bow knot ever again. As you can see, Tamara's showing you that it's fixed in place. When you wash it, it will stay the same. So a lot of stretch on that upper layer. The bottom layer is separate, and it's got so much stretch as well. Look at that. You can see it's going to get a lot of movement and give when you're wearing it all day long. A little bit of a peekaboo, and even the peekaboo around the toe is stretchable. And that to me is so important. And we don't like exposing all your toes. So as you can see, just a little bit of exposure there. Now there's technology built into our beautiful footbed. Now the footbed feels like you're stepping on a marshmallow because it's a free foam footbed. You can see just from that profile, there's a little bit of a heel cup. If you can put your finger there you go. You can see that her finger sinks in just a tad. As you can see, your foot's going to really settle into that and feel like it's just made for you. We give you an arch support, and you can see that from the silhouette of our design on our shoe. Also, if you can tilt just a little bit, look at the footbed itself. It has like a floral design, but that's an imprinted design, kind of like an inlay. And we do that so you're not sliding around in your shoe because it's going to be summer, you're going to perspire, you're probably going to get these wet. So you don't have to do that toe crunching because of that imprint design. So that serves as a factor to make you feel very comforting in our shoe. There's also Odor Band for stinky feet in that footbed, and then we top layer it with an antimicrobial to keep your feet nice and fresh. So even though it's a slide, it's a sandal, a lot of breathability. If you have a stinky foot problem, we have that layered on the footbed, so when you take off your shoes, you don't clear the room with a lot of smell. And like Tamara was saying in the very introduction of our shoe, these are washable. So Bzees is all about being carefree. Go out there and have fun. You don't have to baby our shoes at all, and they're going to make you feel so energetic because they are super lightweight. That 2-inch molded heel is air infused. Look at the cush that you're getting. Our model is showing you how wonderful and soft these are, but they don't weigh you down because they weigh 2 to 4 ounces. They're super, super lightweight. They're just so pretty. They're a very classic style. All of our ladies love this silhouette of our 2-inch molded heel because you get that little extra lift. And you can wear this with anything, Tamara. I would say a swimsuit with a cover-up all the way to a maxi dress. This is a very universal style shoe. You could dress it up, you can dress it down, and it's multi-generational too. So it's very classic, and that's why we're doing so many airings of our Miss Daisy, because you guys love it so much, and it's so feminine and so pretty.
Absolutely, and you're right. I mean, this, with everything that's gone into this shoe, and it's a shoe that you're gonna reach for and enjoy wearing and feel good in, and that's the main thing, is particularly when you have on your sandals, and I always use the example of you put them on at 7 o'clock in the morning and you might not take them off until 7 o'clock at night or later. You want a shoe that is not going to capture your toes or be too tight on your heel or be too hard underfoot. You want a shoe that can bend and move and go with you. And that's what these do. And I'm showing you the yellow because it's my favorite. I want you to get your favorite. A lot of you have been loving the ones that April was showing you, the blue denim, because yes, it's gonna look great with your denims, but it's gonna look great with everything else as well. And adjustable when and where and how you need it to be, which is fantastic. These in black, these can be your work shoes. And these can be the ones that if you're saying, I just need one good pair and I'm not gonna have, you know, lots of colors of shoes, I just need one pair that can really go the distance, get them in black. These are the only ones that have a black outsole. The Cheetah color, the Coco color, has more of a deep brown, just so that you can see those right next to each other. But the thing is, you can't go wrong no matter which ones you get. You can't go wrong because you've got all of the technology, all of the support, all of the comfort built in. Medium and wide widths, sizes 5 to 12, including half sizes. Literally, April, everybody has been included in having comfort and support and cute and just a shoe, an all-around shoe that they can wear no matter what the day brings.
Exactly. And, you know, not all of our shoes come in a size 12. So for us to offer it in the Miss Daisy here, it's perfect. And we always say true to size when it comes to ordering. If you're that half size, definitely get the half size because we offer that to you. And that's what makes Bzees so customizable for all of our ladies, and they come back for more and more designs. But yes, she is a beautiful shoe. This is going to take you through the summer months, and you're going to have just a great time. And if you've never tried Bzees before, read our reviews. Number one thing all our women always talk about is how comfortable they are, because our cloud technology is incorporated and only proprietary to Bzees. And when we say that you're walking on a cloud, we literally mean it, because number one, they're air infused, they're super lightweight. Number two, our outsoles, this 2-inch molded heel, is air infused. It's going to give you so much cushiony when you're stepping every time you walk in our shoes. The footbed is like a mattress. If you have that comfortable mattress and you can't wait to go to sleep at night, you're going to get that incorporated in our footbed of our shoes. You always get an arch support. We're number one in making sure we cradle your arch. And then all of our fabric is part of our dynamic of our anatomy, of keeping it stretchable, moving and going with you, and you get a lot of great treading on the bottom of this as well. So, you know, get rid of those tennis shoes that really don't make you look upscale and fashionable. Right. This is a tennis shoe feel, tennis shoe comfort, but look with so much fashion and so much appeal.
I like, as you were saying that, I mean, it really does give you, it can really kind of up the style factor in your outfit. And for sometimes when you're getting dressed, I always say it's the little things. This could be all it takes to change your look. You don't need a whole new wardrobe or a whole new, you know, style. Sometimes it's just you tweak a couple things here and there, but you're not giving up on comfort. You're not giving up on fashion. You're not spending an arm and a leg to get these home. These are 4 flex of $10. Literally, you're putting these shoes on your feet for $10, and then you decide. If they're not right for you, you send them back. It's really that simple. You've got a 30-day return policy on these. But these are gonna be the ones that you're gonna say, now I understand why everybody was so crazy about these. Now I understand why they're customer picks on hsn.com. And you know, April, I don't know if you were with us a little bit earlier in the show, we were talking about different toe boxes, how sometimes if you've ever seen, and tell me if you've seen this, if you've ever seen a sandal and maybe a woman is wearing a sandal and the toe box is too narrow and the toes are on the ground instead of on the shoe. Have you seen that? Not gonna be the case with these.
That's what you call crab toes.
Because the toes are like,
crab toes.
the toes are supposed to be on the shoe, still on the shoe, not away.
I have to confess, so I'm a former beauty queen, and when you're in those high heels, you know what? I zoom in on the feet now that I kind of critique these beauty queens, and so many times I see their toes hanging off the high heels, and I'm like, what are you doing? So you won't have that with our Bzees, Daisy.
See, this is the thing. We can laugh about it because we've been there, done that, and we know how to fix it. And that's in having a shoe that's fit for your foot. I hope as you're watching, I hope you're laughing too. I hope you're not saying, wait a minute, she's talking about me.
I had so much fun with you.
But it is important to have a shoe that's really, it's wide enough in the toe box. It fits where it's supposed to. It's not just too bare or too open in a way that you don't feel comfortable. It flexes where you need to flex. Let me take this down. I'm gonna take the yellow one just because I think it's easier to show. I always like to talk about the flexibility in a shoe, because this is how we walk. We strike, we plant, we push off. If you don't have the comfort when you strike on your heel, it's not gonna feel good. If you don't have that stability when you plant, it's not gonna be a shoe you wanna wear. If you don't have this flexibility right here when you walk, that shoe is gonna stay in your closet because your foot is gonna be doing all of the work. But with this, do you see how this shoe was made for you to walk in? This is not the kind of shoe that was made to look cute in a picture, but you never wear. You're gonna walk, live, stand, travel, drive, commute. You're gonna go to the amusement parks. You're gonna go wherever the day takes you in these shoes, and your feet are gonna feel good about it. And that's why these are customer picks.
They are. And even the slingback, I love that you can adjust it yourself. How many times you buy a slingback on the market and it's either too tight or it's too loose because it falls off or it just squeezes, you know, the back of your ankle. So now that we give you the ability to make it as tight, as loose as you want, you know, at the end of the day, your feet probably get a little swollen. Hey, you can loosen it up back here. And we give you a 3/4 inch wide slingback, which is so important. So it's never digging into the back of your heel. But yes, Tamara, I love that illustration that you showed how you plant, you strike, you take off on how you're able to move with our shoe. And you need a shoe that's flexible. You need a shoe that is not heavy. This is not heavy. This is probably 3 ounces at least. And our design here, our 2-inch molded heel, is a love favorite of all of our Bzees ladies. You'll notice we carry the same design in a lot of our different styles because we know, like you said before, Tamara, we did it right. We did it right with the foot and the molded outsole. And all we did was change the upper. And this is a brand new design. This was a TS in the beginning, like right at the beginning of spring. So this is a brand new exclusive only to HSN. But we know that you love our outsoles, and all we did was recreate the upper and create a brand new, beautiful design called the Daisy with a beautiful bow tie. I just love it. It's precious. It's delicate. It's very feminine. It's going to go with so many things. Take it to the beach, take it to church, or just walk around the house casually, or just run your errands. It's a very multiple, fashionable shoe that you can just, you know, take throughout the whole summer, wherever you need to do with it.
Definitely, and we've got them for you. And I love, you know, the fact that you're getting them on FlexPay for $10. It just really speaks volumes. If you already have a pair and maybe you do find yourself wearing it all the time, and now you're saying, well, now I can come back and get them on clearance so I can get another color. Black, blue, and red. I put them all next to each other because these are the 3 most popular in this hour. Black, blue, and red. Yellow, if you just love yellow like I do, and you just want something that's just bright and happy, go for that. It is the most limited though, so if we still have your color, or your size I should say, do it. This is that Coco cheetah print. So it is a neutral because it's a brown. It's gonna be a brown outsole. So if you wanted this Coco, don't wait. And then of course the navy floral is something fun and different. It's a little dark on top and it's lighter on the bottom. So you've got just kind of a two-tone look in that way. But April, I love that you were kind of reiterating the point of the outsole doesn't change. Or had, you know, it is what you've loved. If you've ever worn a shoe from Bzees that had this same outsole, it's the same one. It's just the upper that's a new style. And I like to point that out because have you ever bought a shoe or had a pair of shoes from any brand and you loved them and you wore them all the time and they were your favorites, and then maybe after years, it was time to get a new pair and you went back to the same brand and you could never find anything that fit as well. And you wondered, why do they change it when they happen upon perfection? Guess what? Bzees happened upon perfection. And they said, we're not changing it. You love it, we love it. We're gonna give you what you love and just give you new options. And that's what you have right here. So April, I love that. And for some folks, I know that we're almost out of time. For some folks who are just joining in, can you take us on a tour again so that we'll know exactly what we're getting when we get them home?
Okay, so number 1, our 2-inch molded heel is air infused. I can throw it in the air, it's super lightweight. You're not even gonna feel like you have a shoe in the box when you get our shoes. You have a 3/4 inch platform, so you're really only walking on 1 1/4 inch, so you don't feel like you're walking on a high heel. And it's not a high heel, it's only a 2-inch lift. The stretch on the slingback is super, super stretchable. You can customize it however you want. This is a double layer. The top layer is a tacked, perfectly tied bow. You won't ever have to tie this again. And when you wash your shoes, it will stay in place. The bottom layer has a lot of stretch as well. And I want to show you how much stretch it has right here by the peekaboo toe area. A lot of coverage. We're covering up most of your toes, just a little bit of a peak here. You have technology built into the footbed. Now this footbed also has an imprint and design, kind of like an inlay, so you don't slip and slide and do those crab toe crunching effects with your feet because you're going to sweat, you're going to perspire. We also have the odor band protection always built into all of our shoes, and we layer with the antimicrobial, so no stinky feet. Also, you have the arch support. We always build an arch support in all of our shoes because that's the most important thing to cradle and protect your feet. So comfortable, adorable. You'll love it. It's going to take you all through summer. You're going to get tons of compliments wearing our Miss Daisy.
Well, you know, April, I want to thank you so much. As always, you're so much fun to be with.
You too. And next time I see the crab toes, I'm going to think of you.
We'll see you next time, April.
All right.
For sure. And you can keep shopping for your daisies. They are washable. Throw them in the wash and enjoy. 72769.